Watch and staggering testimony today in the trial of Trezell and Jacqueline West, accused of murdering their two adoptive boys more than 2 years ago. An interview with the couple's eldest biological son was played in court this afternoon. In it, the boy, who was 10 years old at the time, told investigators that his parents chopped up Oren's food one night, blended it, and then put it in a bottle. He says his parents did this because Oren chewed with his mouth open. Well, they went to bed, the boy says, and in the night he heard noises but didn't think anything of it. The next morning, the boy says Oren was found face down on his mattress. The boy said he touched Oren's body and it was cold, prompting gasps from the courtroom audience.
And KGT.com court reporter Jason Katowski is joining us in studio now with more on today's testimony. Jason, what else did the 12-year-old boy say?
Well, the boy in the video, he was 10 at the time, and he told investigators that that Oren died about a week before they moved from Bakersfield, an apartment in Bakersfield, to a house in California City. He said that Oren had the blended bottle of food and that later he stole a drink from Orson. After he stole the drink, he said that his parents told Orson to punch Oren for taking that, and that later they all went to bed. He said he didn't see the punch, but he said they all went to bed. He said he heard some noises in the night, but didn't think anything of it because Oren and Orson always made noises when they slept. The next morning, he saw Oren face down on the mattress. He left the room to go to his schoolroom. They were being homeschooled at the time, and he didn't know what had happened. He said later he came back and his parents were crying, and he saw that Oren had vomited, and his color was, according to him, fading. He said he touched the body, it was cold, and his parents asked him if they should call an ambulance. And they told him, you know, if the police do come, there's a possibility that all of you guys could be taken away from us. So the boy said, no, we shouldn't call anyone. He said he was afraid that he'd be separated from his family. He says in the video that he doesn't know what they did with the body, but that they moved to California City about a week later. And 4 days after being in California City, Orson disappeared. He said the night before, Orson was in the house. In the middle of the night, he heard a noise, kind of a thump, as if a soap bottle was falling, is what he described it as. And that the next day, Orson was gone. So he said that was part of his live testimony today. That was not in the video.
And the parents, he says his parents told him that Orson went to their grandmother's house and he never saw him again, right?
Yes, that's right. He said that Orson was taken to his grandmother, Maria, who is Jacqueline West's mother, and that he never, they didn't explain why he left, and that he never saw Orson again.
So aside from the recorded interview, what about the boy's testimony on the witness stand today?
Sure, he seemed a little unsure at first, but then after they played the video, he seemed far more confident, and he maintained that Oren did die and that Orson was taken from the house. And even under cross-examination, more than an hour of cross-examination, he said that Oren and Orson had not been there for a long time and stuck to his story.
All right. Jason, so what happens next in this trial?
Next, they're calling a couple more witnesses tomorrow, and it's possible the prosecution could rest as early as tomorrow or Thursday, and then we're expecting the defense to start calling witnesses and present their case.
All right, Jason Katowski,
Thank you very much.
KGT.com. Thanks
you.
much.